Hey guys, it's me, Zumo 390 install part 2. So this is us actually going to put this together now. So I got my instructions, and these are really the pieces that I'm going to be using for the bike. Some of this, like, of course, you have to kind of do here before you go outside to do the bike part. So I don't really need these pieces, but I do need, sorry, I need that piece, this piece, the bolts, and I don't need that. So these are going to be outdoor pieces. These are the indoor pieces. So this one here, nice and simple, and it's kind of, it's, you know, one of the things I think is you'll see that they put this in this nice little vertical, and I'm going to do it like that because anytime you're dealing with screws and trying to do it face down, it becomes a bit of a pain. So we are going to open up these and nicely just kind of get them out of here so they don't go too far. So nice and simple, it is 4 bolts, 4 washers. Alright, so, but on the back of these, so this is this piece, on the back of this are these little, I'm not even sure, little washer things, I guess. These are going to go in here, so I'm going to put those in first, like that. There's a green piece of tape here, and my guess is that should probably come off. This is my guess. I'm pretty sure that's just, I don't know, protecting something or other. But that's coming off here. Not as easy as one might think. I think I got it. There we go. Alright. So, we're going to put these 4 little nubby dealies, that's a technical term, in there, like that. So they got a rubber, almost like a rubber washer in the back, and then these are metal. Then we're going to take these 4 and we're going to put the washers on them. So washer, washer, make sure you don't lose anything. Washer, oops, and washer, okay. And these are simply going through the front like this, through the front like this. Nice and simple. Okay. And then, last but not least, we have our little panel. And this is where I said having it kind of this way is kind of nice, because if not, you get into this weird little issue where you're trying to line this stuff up, which is a pain. So that's all in there now, and we're literally just going to put these on. And I do kind of the standard like I would do with anything that goes a whole bunch of them. I do a loose tighten, I guess that makes sense. Loose tighten, tighten loosely, don't tighten overly, loose tighten. And then I will tighten them based on the corners, so just to get a nice, but I will continue that part. You don't need to see me tightening all these because that's going to take a little bit of time, not a lot, but a little bit. Alright, so there it is. Basically, it's not tightened, but that's where the Garmin is going to go. I think it goes this way. I can't tell. One of these 2 ways. And that's going to mount basically to this. And this is going to mount to this, which is where I'm going to place it on my bars. So I thought this was go into the reservoir that you could mount on, and you possibly could. But these are U-brackets here, so these are U-brackets, and so I can put it on my handlebar or anywhere like that. So I'm probably going to put it on my handlebar so I can move them around a bit more and get it up a little higher. So I'm going to tighten these, and then we're going to go outside and do the rest. Alright guys. Alright, just a little clarification, because I kind of did it in the wrong order. So basically this cable here has to go in before you put all these together, because if not, you can't actually get this piece in. So the very first thing you do, put this piece So this piece comes through this plate, and then the rubber down here fits in there. The instructions will show you that. And then you put your screws together, because if not, when this thing is all together, there's just nothing you can do. So you kind of get messed up there. Alright, continue on. So we're going to head out to the bike right away and mount it. Okay, so I wanted to make sure just that everything fits, so I still have the screen protector on. But there you go, you can see the pieces all mounted. This little piece up here should go on the top, of course, so that if you need to take it off, it's going to be accessible from the top of the bike. You don't have to be trying to get underneath it. So this is there. There's our power cable right here going down, and we're taking this stuff outside and off to the bike. All right. Alright, so we're outside now and we're going to be mounting these. So I'm going to be putting this, the U-bolts and everything on the actual handlebar. And I'll have a little quick, I'll probably just do a time lapse for you guys so you guys can see it. Alright, but it's nice, easy. We're just installing the ram mounts, and then we'll run the power. Here we go. Alright, so there you go. It's all up and mounted. This should be a good spot for me. Of course, I'll do some testing when I'm riding, but it's adjustable just by this screw, right, to undo that, and then you can bend this around. If I so need to, I can also contact Ram and get a longer one of these. They're not overly expensive. That would allow it to get a little bit more versatility if I needed it, but for now I think that'll be a good spot. My phone will sit right here, so just to make sure that all fits. Well, here's my phone, so an iPhone 7 Plus. Right. Yeah, see, that's perfect. The two stuff, I can have them both. Nice readout going on, so that's good. All right, so now we're gonna run the cable and see how that works. All right, guys. All right, so what we're gonna be doing here is taking this panel off right there. This is where I run majority of the stuff on my bike, and it's one little Allen key. So it's actually a number 4 Allen key. So we're just gonna, it's not the nicest spot in the world, so you kind of have to just take a whole bunch of time to get in here and work this. Now, if you didn't have engine bars, of course, this would be a lot easier. But crash bars are kind of important, so I deal with it, right? So. All right, I'll get back to you once this is off. Okay, you can see this is off now, so this piece opens up, and basically what we end up doing is running our cables, any kind of cables that we need to run, right down here underneath the tank. So we'll drop them down here and run them through the back and bring them out here to the battery. Now, of course, I'm going to disconnect the actual Garmin so that there's no power fluctuating to it while I'm setting it up. So I'm going to disconnect the actual Garmin from it, and then we'll run the power cables. And let's see if it works. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so I ended up switching sides. I had to come over to the right hand side of the bike because on the left hand side, I can get everything through except this piece right here. I run so many cables through there that I had just the whole of space is just constrained. I don't run anything on this side, so because of that, I can run this nice and easy. Just tuck it up underneath the tank here, like that. Right, that piece will sit nicely in there, and in here, we'll get some zip ties just to tie that all down, and then last but not least, we'll put these on the battery. Now I'm gonna go see if I have any little clamps that I can get this to fit on the battery. If not, I'm gonna have to strip some of this and just put it on the terminal. So either way, we'll get this going and we'll see how it turns out. Just give me 2 more seconds, guys. Okay, so we got the batteries in there now, or the cables connected. I mean, we got some twist ties on them so that they're not going anywhere. So the cables are in there nice and good. We're just going to put everything back on so this seals up. Just make sure there's a bit more cable management just up here so that we can make sure there's no cables going to get in the way, and make sure that the handlebars can move freely without being twisted, and we'll see if it works. Alright, we're almost at the end of part 2. Alright, alright, so the seat's still off, and everything's connected as far as I can tell. So this is sitting right here right now, which is good. Seats off, like I said, just in case it doesn't start. We can go try to figure out what's not working. We're gonna start the bike up and then grab the GPS. All right, and see if it works. So we'll start this up, and if the GPS fires up, we're good. Alright, so we got the GPS here. And instantly, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll bring my other camera here. So if you look at the screen, hope you guys can hear me okay. There's the screen right there, and if you look at the top of it, right here, you can see that it's charging, and I say we're good. Full satellite reception, and all mounted. There you go. There's the mount of the Garmin 390LM on my 2002 Suzuki Vista. Alright guys, I'll do a part 3 and just let you know what I think of it when I get a chance to take it out on the road. One last thing to be aware of, if you look, the battery is still charging and my bike is off. So because this is hardwired in and not into the ignition, it'll continue to charge the GPS even when the bike's off. So make sure that you, for me at least, I have to remember to take the actual GPS off the bike when I'm done so that it's not continually draining the battery. But other than that, looks good.